They know not to play when I step in. Build myself up like it's Tetris. I call it Nike the way that she check in. Give me that pin, I get reckless. I fuck this shit up every time cause I can and they jealous. I watch how they talk, if they cap, I can tell it. I get to the money, I want it, I smell it. I get to the money, yeah. Now go get to the money, 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 go get to the money.
Yo, it's your boy DT in the final statement with DT. And my special co-host every week is my guy AP from the North Georgia Report. Welcome to the show, AP.
DT, always a pleasure jumping on the show with you, my guy.
Man, this week 3 for us, and it's been going great. And we've been watching some great basketball the last 3 weekends. Do you agree?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I was at the East Hall and Cambridge game on Thursday and saw some good basketball. Saw some great basketball.
And we're going to jump into that a little later on. Also, I got to catch Central Gwinnett versus Meadowcreek High School. And also got to go out to the Hillgrove Powder Spring Showcase, which I some 6 great games and probably the longest showcase, especially one of the games we're going to talk about a little bit later. But before we jump into our game, we got some special guests that sitting in the green room that's here to talk basketball. So this is one of the my top 10 teams of North Georgia. Got to meet the coach during the fall league. Very respectable guy. I had a great conversation with him. Very welcome. And he got one of the top players to me in North Georgia on his squad, and them two together, they're gonna make some noise in North Gwinnett, North Hall, and I expect to see them do big things. So I want to welcome to the show our special guest, Coach Davenport, and combo guard to me, Gunner Spain. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. Welcome to the show. How y'all doing?
Good. How are y'all?
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
I appreciate y'all taking the moment out of y'all day to come talk with us. AP, I'm gonna let you start it off.
Man, so I've been knowing Coach Davenport since I was a little boy. I watched him play basketball, and my mom used to go to his mom because his mom used to do hair for a living. So I've been knowing him for a very long time, like years. And Gunner, been knowing him for a very long time. He used to train with me, and I always knew he was going to be a star. I always knew it because he used to always ask questions, be in the gym, and he always wanted to get good. So I knew this don't surprise me. When I saw what he did in fall league, and even though they was not in my top 10, but they going to push him in there. I know, but Gunner is one of the top players in North Georgia, and I've been saying that for a long time. So I'm glad to have both of these two guys on the show.
Yes, indeed. So, Coach, what did you think about what you got to see during the fall league from your guys?
Well, I enjoyed watching them play together. I enjoyed watching them try to, establish roles together and get some continuity with each other and just try to figure out how different pieces may go together for the season. It was good to watch them in close games and tough games and see how they responded. That's always fun. And it's just fun to watch a good basketball, and they play good basketball, and they competed every day.
Yep. Coach, an off DT question, like what do I know it's going to be a long season for y'all, and I know y'all first regular game is coming up Tuesday against your guy East Hall, Coach Dix, who you coached up under for years, and you graduated from there, so their system. Both of y'all sort of got the same system. How do you feel about the game Tuesday? I know you're not going to have a lot of your football players, but how do you feel going in Tuesday for your first regular season game?
Well, I mean, we schedule tough early, like we always do, to try to get ready for our region play. And East Hall is obviously one of the best teams in the state. I think they're ranked number 10 now. And, it's always tough to play them. They bring a lot of pressure. They shoot the ball pretty well from the outside, and they got some bigs inside that go to work. So It'll be a great test for us. We won't have any of our football guys, but the show must go on all the time. I mean, you can't stop and not play because you don't have all your people. So we're going to go out there and we're going to compete, and we're going to, see where we measure up and just go from there.
Okay, so Gunner, I've been watching you all summer and got to see you play with Hoop Atlanta, and man, I gotta say that your game, I love it. You could dominate in many different ways. You can shoot the ball, get to the basket, and you never take a play off. Tell me a little bit
about your game and how you got to that level.
And then he disappears.
He's gonna come back.
Hey, Gunner.
Soon as I ask
a question,
it'll come back.
Technology. Well, so while he gone, Coach, let me ask you a question. What are expectations for North Hall this season?
Well, I mean, we made the playoffs the last 2 years. This is my third year. We obviously want to make the playoffs, but we've talked a lot about not going 0-1 in the playoffs and trying to win that first game just to take another step. We got a young team. The past 2 years, we probably graduated about 14 people and had a couple of others that decided not to play anymore. So all in all, we're probably 18 players down from, like I said, my first year 3 years ago. So it's tough to replace 18 players, regardless of what kind of player they are or what kind of player they were and what they did. Everybody has a role in the on the team. So the expectations are not changing, though. We expect to play hard. We expect to compete every possession, like you were talking about Gunner not taking plays off. We don't expect anybody to take a play off. And it'll just be a tough out for anybody that tries to play us.
Okay, Gunner, I know you got booted out. Did you get to hear my last question?
No, sir, I did not. That was my fault. I don't know what happened. It just disconnected and I just left. That was my fault.
No problem. I'll repeat it. So what I was saying is that I got to watch you all summer play with Hoop Atlanta, and you killed it. And I love your game because you play on both ends of the ball. And then you can get to the basket, you shoot the basket. So tell us a little bit about your game. How you get to that level?
I just try my best to work day in, day out. I just get in the gym early, try to be the last one out. I just get up a lot of shots every single week and just make sure to just stay consistent with that.
And Gunner, one question I have for you, because I saw you play. I want to say you started playing varsity at North Hall. You was a sophomore, right? Or did you play some of your freshman year?
Yes, sir. Sophomore. Freshman year, I didn't play any, no, sir.
I thought so. So your sophomore year, you got a little bit of playing time. Last year, you had what's his name, the Hosey kid who was the big time player on y'all team, and now it's your turn. Like, you the man, and like now you're gonna have a bullseye on your eye because everybody know, like, hey, this Gunner kid, he's big time. So how you gonna handle it this year? And I know you got other key players around you, but you're gonna be the main guy on the team this year. So how you gonna handle that pressure?
Yes, sir. Like you said, there's a lot of key players around. They help a lot because if I can dish it out to them and they can hit shots. And then also with Coach Davenport, he helps me a lot in practice. He don't give no fouls or nothing like that. So it's gonna kind of help with that. He's a really good coach and he coaches really hard against us. So that helps prepare me for the games, makes the game a little bit easier. So yeah.
Hey, Coach, you got a big game coming up Tuesday. Well, when this show airs, it'll be on Wednesday. But you got a game this Tuesday coming up.
Right.
What is the game plan? It's not gonna reveal it because it's gonna come out Wednesday. So, Coach,
it doesn't matter. I mean, you got to do the same thing in any game. You can't turn the ball over. You got to attack when you're able to attack and knock in open shots when you have them, and then you got to defend on the other end and take charges. It's really an easy game. Just, take the ball where they're not, finish when you can, keep them from getting good looks and clean looks and try and rebound and get out and do it again. I mean, it's just a continuous cycle.
Yes, yes, you're right, Coach. But I will say this East Hall game, this is the first good game for y'all because Coach Dick, soon as y'all get in the gym, he gonna start pressing y'all, and you're gonna do the same thing. But he
I
got
wouldn't expect anything less from him.
oh yeah, he got a lot of young guards that's gonna full court press, and they're gonna take the charges, and I mean it's gonna be a fun game for both of y'all. I know you
Yeah,
and Coach Dix are like best friends, and
yeah, we are.
man DT gonna be there, so I can't wait to see this game, and this gonna give us some key notes where I'm gonna place y'all maybe top 10. Man. I know, but no, I can't wait to see it on Tuesday,
He
man.
better rank y'all.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll compete and we'll have a good time. At the end of the day, we'll shake hands, and if they win, we'll tip our hats, and if we win, they'll tip their hat, and we'll go on to the next one.
Hey, Gunner, what are the goals for you your final season in high school?
Really just about winning. I want to try to get a region championship this year, and then Lanier Land's a big target for us. We got Gainesville for the first round of Lanier Land, which is going to be a really hard game for us. But I feel like if we can get through them, then the rest of the way might be a little lighter. It's not going to be easy, but I feel like we can have a good chance at that, and then region, and then hopefully we can go pretty far in state as well. It's really just winning games. It's really what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and I have two things because me and Jarvis and some more coaches talked about Lanier Land tournament. It's no way, this is my opinion, it's no way that y'all should be playing Gainesville first round. I think, they should change some stuff around. Hopefully they'll do it next year because, I don't feel like y'all should be playing Gainesville first round because Gainesville, I mean, everybody know Gainesville is probably the top team to pick to win Lanier Land. And now y'all got to play against them. Not saying that y'all can't beat them, but I feel like they should change the stuff around. But the question I got to ask for you, Gunner, what schools, how many offers have you gotten? What school are you looking at college-wise?
I've gotten one offer so far, and that offer was from Piedmont, and I really like their university. It's really, really nice. And then I'm also looking at UNG is where I really want to go to. There's what was it called? It's a team in Alabama that texted me about a week ago, and we've been talking back and forth for a little bit. And then Georgia College, and then there's I think that's it. But those are the top schools that I'm looking at right now. And Piedmont would be a really nice one to go to, but then my top pick would probably be UNG. Would be if I get an offer from them, then that would be really nice.
Well, any school that that offer you is, I mean, they're gonna get a blessing, man, because they're gonna get a good kid, good ball player, being coached well since high school, and any school, any college they get you, man, it's gonna be a good fit. So,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Coach, who's y'all rivalry in y'all region?
In our region is probably Lumpkin and White, since our counties kind of touch each other. Those are probably our big, and Chestatee. So really half the region is a rival for us because Chestatee is right next door, probably 10 minutes away. And then Lumpkin, like I said, they touch half of our county on one side, and then White touches kind of they're like our neighbors. Since we're in North Hall, they're right there at the bottom of North Hall going into Cleveland. So, we have a lot. A lot of people circle us on the schedule, and that's a good thing. We try to play good basketball wherever we go. We try to compete, and we just try to do things the right way.
And Lumpkin County just had a big win yesterday against East Forsyth, and I didn't see that coming. So East Forsyth was in my top 5, and Lumpkin County was not even in my top 10. So that's why it's early, but Lumpkin County, they're gonna be really good. I think
really good. They shoot the ball well. They had a lot of experience last year. Even though Kyle Fulton is gone, and they still got guys that can shoot it and dribble it, and they got size and pretty athletic too. So it's no joke. And Coach Faulkner does a great job up there. So you really got to play when you play them.
My last question is for Gunner. What can we expect to see what you do on Tuesday against East Hall?
I'm just gonna play hard and just try to get buckets, and then just spread the ball out and let everybody else do their thing, and just try to get the win and just play hard. My goal is to have like 5+ steals, because I went and watched them on when was it? When they played Cambridge, I went and watched them. I was there as well. And my goal is to have like 5 steals. would be great. And then as a team, I want to have like 5 to 10 charges would be great because that would set us up very well in the foul count. So, sir.
Gotcha. I like that.
Well, Coach and Gunner, man, good luck Tuesday. Can't wait to see y'all play. And good luck the rest of the season, man. I know y'all gonna make a deep run. And Coach, once you get your football players back, y'all gonna be very fun to watch.
And we hope so. We appreciate you guys having us. Hopefully it won't be the last time. We'll get to come back again.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
definitely,
Absolutely
definitely have you
appreciate it.
No problem. All right, y'all guys have a great evening. See y'all Tuesday.
All right.
All right. See you.
Yeah.
Okay, so man, that was a great interview, AP. I enjoyed talking to Coach and Gunner. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do this upcoming Tuesday.
Yeah, me too, man. I can't wait. 2 good teams going at it, 2 teams from Hall County. And they possibly could meet up in the Lanier Land tournament if it goes, the way it could. But, just like I said, Coach Dixon and Coach Davenport going at it with some great players. I can't wait, man.
And then they got the first round Gainesville. That's tough for them.
Yeah, man. Like, there's no way they should be playing Gainesville. But you never know. Gainesville,
And they give it Sunday.
Yeah. Cherokee Bluff beat Gainesville, and East Hall beat Gainesville last year. So you never know.
You never know. So let's jump into real quick. I'm gonna jump into. I got the chance to see Central Gwinnett versus Meadowcreek this past week. I went to their game. I think I went to it on Tuesday night, and I've been told from quite a few people that Meadowcreek's one of the top 10. They should have been in my top 50. And I gotta admit that the team, it's 2 players on that team. And this young man I got to watch. I'm gonna bring his picture up on the screen. His name is Kamari Brown. I hope I said his name correct. I gotta say, AP, this boy plays defense from beginning, from one end to the other end. He was at Grayson for 3 years, but they used him just for defense. They really didn't give him opportunity to score, so he never stood out. So I got to watch him play, and he scored the first few buckets for Meadowcreek, and his energy on the court, it was on 10 the whole game. It was tough. His energy.
I not heard us. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
Go
I
ahead.
not heard several people talk about Meadowcreek like they're gonna be one of the top teams in Gwinnett County this year. So this don't surprise me. I gotta go and watch some boys play, but this don't surprise me what you're saying.
Now, him and this other kid, his name is Sean Alice. I hope I'm saying his name Alicea or something like that. I'm pronouncing. I interviewed him back at a show at a camp. Them 2, they the engine for Meadowcreek. Without them 2, that team is not going to. I can't see them scoring because when they sat down, it's like they let Central come back. But when they was on the court, it was like they was leading the charge, getting to the basket. They aggressive on defense. They energy, both of them. But this Kamari Brown, I got to say, he's an underrated player. Nobody pays attention to him because he played for Grayson and he really wasn't the star on the team. He was just there for defense purposes. And for him to go from there to go to Meadowcreek, and now he gets the time to shine. And I'm glad this young man get the time to shine with Meadowcreek.
Hey, like they say, Gwinnett County is the wild, wild west, man. So don't surprise me, man. Can't wait to watch to see that kid in action.
Right. And let's jump to because you said you got a chance. You said you got a chance to go see the Cambridge versus East Hall game. Tell me about that.
I did. So I got there. It was about close to halftime because we had a little JV game. So I get there and I was surprised by the score. I heard Cambridge was really good. I know the coach Dave Akins. He actually coached me when I played program here in the state of Georgia. But East Hall was down bad. Like they was down at one point. They was down by 20. And East Hall, they got some players like we was talking to Jarvis, Coach Davenport. They scrappy, man. Like they're gonna play hard and they're gonna create offense off their defense. They're gonna get a lot of steals and force a lot of charges. But they got some shooters. They got the Cooper kid on the team, the chasing kid. He surprised me. He played big. He played big down the stretch, but Cambridge was just too much for him. But East Hall, they are going to be good when they get Bray Langston back, who they got considered as, I think you said he's one of the top juniors in the state of Georgia, if not number one in the top 5, top 3. Once they get him back, I talked to him. He said he'll come back sometime in December, maybe before Lanier Land or after Lanier Land. As soon as they get him back, they're going to compete. They're going to really compete, man. So
it was another. I know who you're talking. It was another platform that had him ranked. I'm not gonna mention them on our show, but they had him ranked on top 5 in the state. So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yep. So I'm not counting East Hall out, man. They may lose against North Hall Tuesday, or they may win, but if they lose, once they get their players back, they're gonna be really good.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing East Hall. Can't wait to see that game. Definitely. I'm glad to have Coach Davenport and Garner on, so I can't wait to see what they do this upcoming Tuesday. My first time ever going to North Hall High School, and my first time ever seeing North Hall play in a regular season game. So it's going to be very interesting. So it was good. I want to see what East Hall look without Braylon on the team. So we'll definitely go see how this game go this upcoming Tuesday.
And I'm telling you, the atmosphere. You're going to be like, what? On a Tuesday night, is this packed? The gym going to be packed, man. Just watch. The gym is going to be packed. So it's going to be a great atmosphere.
So, AP, as you know, this weekend, I got a chance to go check out the Powder Springs showcase up at Hillgrove High School. I appreciate Coach for allowing me to come out, put me on the guest list. Got to come out there and check out the media. Got to watch some good games. It was interesting. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what was the funny part about a lot of these games. The teams, for the most part, that was up at halftime, lost in the second half. Lost the game. Wow. That was like everybody was out. Like a lot of people like this flip. It's like flip. Like prime example, I'm gonna go in the first game. I'm gonna jump into this, which it was very interesting game. Which I'm gonna pull up. It was Etowah versus Maynard Jackson. Very good game. It was Maynard Jackson had the lead on Etowah in the first half, and it was awesome. It was scrappy, and then the second half, Etowah. Oh my God, they came. This kid named Will Miles. He was unguarded by the second half. Like he was like Etowah started off kind of slow, so the coach pulled all the starters out and put the bench in, and the bench kind of helped them come out. But Maynard Jackson had the edge. But that second half, I think the starters woke up, and then that Will Miles, which he's a senior, he's committed to Clark Atlanta. That's where he's going. Kid went off. He went unguardable. I mean, pulling threes, mid-range shots. Like, unfortunately, they couldn't stop him. He took his team, and I mean, the rest is history. I enjoyed watching that game. So that was a tough game right there. That was a good game.
Cool. We definitely got to get Etowah next year in one of our showcases.
Oh, most definitely. And then the second game I got to watch was Tucker versus Thurl, and I said Thurl was up in the first half. Once again, Tucker was down. Tucker came back. Kid named Jacoby Williams. He been out all 4 years, tough guard. This is senior year. Got the chance to sit down and interview him, talk with him. Y'all can see it on my Instagram account. Very talented, very scrappy. Played defense from beginning to end. Never gave up from the whole game, and he put the team on his back in second half. Him and also another kid. I cannot forget his name. Vance Wilder, who shoot threes like crazy. He was knocking down threes. They couldn't stop him. They couldn't stop both of those boys together, and they came back and they won that second half of that game. Then we jumped up. This was, to me, probably the game of the day. Third game, North Clayton was not. This is the first one. Mount Perrin and Christian was up. They was up, and they let North Clayton close together because they had like they had like a 20-point lead, 25-point lead, and they let them close in on them in the second half because North Clayton came out and they started grinding and playing defense and being aggressive, and they got him in foul trouble. And what's funny is the coach from North Clayton told me he was missing 4 of his starters who playing football. So he didn't have his starters. So we really didn't have his team there. And so they grind and they foul, and it came down to the last 20 seconds of the game. And I'm going to bring this young man, because I thought I had I forgot to bring his picture. I'm bringing this young man up on. His name is Shane. I hope I'm pronouncing his name Goonis. Goonis. I apologize. I'm pronouncing the name correct. This young man had the ball the last 20 seconds of the game, AP. 20 seconds. They run the clock down, score 70-70. They guarded him. They didn't want to let him score. Dude stepped back, knocked down, pulled a 3 at the last 2 seconds of the game. Buzzer. Game-winning shot. He was the player of the whole showcase to me.
Dang. Okay.
I got to interview him. Go ahead.
Mount Perrin going to be at one of our showcases, so I can't wait to watch this kid play. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. This young man right here, he's something special, and I got to interview him, and I'm excited to get to see him again. So now you don't make my day get to see him play again. Yeah, I enjoy watching this young man, and like I said, to me, he was the player of the whole showcase. Like they couldn't guard him. They couldn't guard this young man. They didn't want him to get the ball. And when he got the ball, and I asked him in an interview, as y'all can see on my Instagram, I'm dropping it. He said that, I said, how did you feel when the ball released from your hand? Did you feel like it was going in? And he said, yes. He said he felt confident on it. He said that's his like 3rd or 4th game winning buzzer in his history of playing basketball.
Good.
So, definitely. And then, of course, after that, we had Woodstock versus Chapel Hill, and a kid by the name of Jamar Maurice. He played for Woodstock. That boy was hard to guard. Like, they couldn't guard him. Like, he went off, and he got in foul trouble the first half, but the second half, he went off. Like, he knew what he had to do, and that boy was knocking out every shot, getting to the basket. They tried to guard him. They couldn't guard him. He was beating him out the dribble, driving to the hoop. He plays for, if I'm not mistaken, he plays for, what's that? Is it Game Elite? I think, is it Game Elite? Was it Game Elite? He plays on the Game Elite team. If I'm not mistaken, I hope I'm not saying it, because I know it's an orange team. He plays on orange team, so I think it's Game Elite. Yeah, and I did a write-up for him this past summer, and I got a chance to see him. And he told me when I interviewed him, I asked him, I said, do you feel like y'all should have been on my top 50 team in the state of Georgia? He said, yes, of course. And I said, the way y'all playing, yeah, when that list updates, I said, I could probably see y'all moving up on that list. So definitely. And we don't got neither one of them we don't got neither one of my showcase, do we?
Nope.
But I did told you the Woodstock coach is interested in us doing an event next year there. So we definitely got to talk about that.
Yes, sir.
Alexander versus Peachtree Ridge. Here's the game. Let me tell you how this went. My nephew, Jada Crawford, got in foul trouble at the very beginning of the game. Remember I called you about that. Got in foul trouble. Didn't play none the first half. He came out like in 3 minutes into the first half. Nobody could score. It was like both ends. Peachtree Ridge was missing shots. They were missing shots. It was like a bunch of missed layups, everything. It was like no one could score in the first half. The second half, when they got in the game, I don't know what coach said to the players. Well, actually, I do know what the coach said, because one of the players I interviewed, his name Torian Green, I interviewed him. He told me what coach said is in the interview I dropped it on Instagram. I forgot exactly what he said, but coach got into them. Second half they came out, it was all, I mean, they went on a run. They was running Peachtree Ridge up and down the court. They couldn't stop them, couldn't control them. Man, it was a great game for Alexander. And my guy, my nephew, he only had 8 points the whole game. And they didn't have their first or second best player, how you want to put it, Pop. He wasn't there. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to play for a little bit, but he wasn't there. So they didn't even have one of the other star players. And they had the other star player, which is Jaden Crawford, on the bench for the first half. And they came in the second half, 173-50.
Well, Alexander and Peachtree Ridge is going to be good, but Alexander, they one of the top teams in the state, and everybody know that. And Peachtree Ridge, they back-to-back region champs. So that they're gonna get it together. Coach Jordan they're gonna get it together at the end, they're gonna make a little run, but Alexander, that don't surprise me.
In the final game, I got to see which was. Oh, it's at the bottom of my screen. So the final game I got to see, which was the Hillgrove, which it was probably the finale of the showcase, Hillgrove versus Kennesaw Mountain. Now, AP, when I say this was the longest game I was at, it made our game when we had the double overtime look like a normal game. Like, it was so many fouls. It was like Hillgrove came out hot at the very beginning. They couldn't miss a shot. We had Kennesaw Mountain on their heels, and then something happened. And that towards the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second, Kennesaw Mountain started fighting back, coming back, cutting down their lead, got the game closed. Kennesaw Mountain won the second quarter, 9-8. That's how many points in the second quarter, 9-8. So they was down by 10 or 11 at halftime. I think it was 33-22 or 21. Second half, Kennesaw Mountain tried to come back, but that boy Asa Montgomery, I know him, my guy, went off in the second half. They couldn't stop him. He was power dunking it, getting to the basket, getting to the free throw line. It was just the energy that in that whole court was like up. I mean, especially from Hillgrove. And then what I gotta say, that fourth quarter, AP, I wanted to leave. The referee stopped that clock like three different occasions, took like almost 4 to 5 minutes. Ooh. And I was gonna do an interview with two players, one from each team. I got to interview the kid from Kennesaw Mountain. He's on my Instagram. I got to interview him, but it was like I want to interview one of Hillgrove people, but because this interview, how long it went, like the game's okay. We was already behind by 30 minutes. AP, it's not behind by 30 minutes. So the game was supposed to start at 7:30. The game didn't tip off until 8:05, 8:10. The game didn't end almost near 10 o'clock.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, I was expecting to hopefully be back over by my area, so I go get me some wings from Touchdown Wings. It was not going to happen. I wasn't able to get no wings. I wrapped my stuff up. I said, unfortunately, I ain't gonna be able to do no interview. I said, because soon as the game end, I want to get out the door. And I went and told the coaches that, hey, I'm gonna try to interview you guys another time. So I know y'all late. Y'all want to get out of here. The Kennesaw Mountain said, no, you can interview my guys you want to. I said, okay, cool. Send them out here. I told the other coach from Hillgrove, I said, I'm gonna see y'all again a couple more times. So I get an interview, and then we're gonna have Ace Montgomery on the show coming up because he definitely want to be the show. And the kid is phenomenal. He like 6'5", 6'7", right around that height. He's a sophomore. Dominant player. I can't wait to have a talk with him. I just a little disappointed that he got ejected from the game because he got 2 ticks for both of the same thing, showboating in front of player face after he dunked both times. He did it and got ejected. First half he got a tick. Second he got a tick, and then also the Kennesaw Mountain player got ejected for a hard foul in the fourth quarter, which one of the time the clock stopped. He went up, tried to block. I don't think he purposely tried to hurt him, but when he did it, he grabbed him, and the kid went down hard on the ground, so they ejected him. And then one of the players from Hillgrove ran onto the court, and when he got to the middle of the court, he realized and ran back, and it was too late, and he got ejected. So basically 3 players got ejected from the game, but of course, Hillgrove still succeeded and walked out as victors of that game. So it was a great event. I really enjoyed getting a chance to go out there and watch them play and being on the media pads and then enjoying a full day of basketball, which I ain't have to go gym to gym. I got to sit down and watch one game, one gym.
Seemed like you had a great Saturday of basketball, man. And hey, basketball not kicked off, and hey, man, you both gonna be at a gym near you watching these kids. So
Definitely. And I don't know right now. I know we said we're gonna do player of the week. I know if I had to do my player of the week right now, it would definitely be the kid from Mount Perrin. Yeah, it would be him. He probably my kid, my player of the week, because that buzzer beater when he got the ball the last 20 seconds, it was crazy. So yeah, he'd be my player of the week.
You know, I'm gonna come out with my North Georgia player of the week tomorrow, and you know.
I'll drop mine with yours.
And we also dropping our our top 10 list. When do we
Yeah,
say?
next week, live show. We're gonna do it live. So we're gonna let that
Okay.
we're gonna promote this. So we're gonna be live on they're gonna be North Georgia only. So anybody watching this is not North Georgia, don't be thinking that where we at. This is North Georgia only. We're gonna do a live show next Sunday at 7:00. So we're gonna promote it so everybody get on. So and then when we get feedback, I can put it up on the screen. So when people chew us out, AP, we can show everybody how everybody feel.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait to, because I sort of know, but you give me another couple of days to watch some more games, so my list may change. But yeah, I can't wait. Next Sunday.
I can't wait either.
Yeah.
Well, AP, of course, as always, it was definitely a good show. I'm glad we got to talk to Coach Davenport and combo guard Gunner Spain. Looking forward to seeing them play this Tuesday, which when this drop is on Wednesday, we got to watch them play yesterday. So we're definitely, hopefully, that help AP put North Hall in his top 10. So we shall see.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's gonna be tough because Lumpkin County, the way they beat East Forsyth, yeah, they move. They moving. Yes, sir. They in the top 10.
I'm gonna watch the video. I'm gonna go online and watch the game. I know it's probably recorded, so I'm gonna go watch it on the website and see how it look. And I'm gonna see. That's one thing. I'm gonna watch quite a few North Georgia games this week before I have my list prepared. See, so good.
Cool. What
IAP. Before I let you go, tell everybody how they can follow you on all social media.
Hey, follow me on Instagram, North Georgia Report. All of it spelled out, and on Twitter is North GA Report. Just follow me for things that we post and events. Our next showcase is the 24th, 25th at the Winder Bear. I guess we'll talk about that next week. Yeah, next week we'll talk about that. We got great lineup. I think you'll like it. I think the people gonna like the matchups and stuff. So looking forward to that one at the Winder Bear High School.
Next week. So definitely, like I said, next week we're gonna do a live show. So it's gonna be a live on Sunday night. We're gonna do our reveal our top 10 in North Georgia. Then also we're gonna talk about the upcoming showcase. So y'all be able to check that out. So as you always, y'all know how to follow me. DT Media Group right here up at the top right hand corner. DT Media Group LLC on some platform, depends on what you're looking at. And definitely keep looking out. You'll see me in the gym. And my top 50 is actually going to drop next week too. So I'm going to have that list updated. That's why I got to watch a lot of games. So I'm going to have a lot. And I may tease a little bit of my top 50 in the show next week. I'll probably drop it either Monday or Tuesday of next week, but I may tease a little bit of it on our live show next week.
Good stuff.
AP, well, once again, man, I appreciate it. I'm already glad to have you on the show with me. It's been a fun time. I love doing this and can't wait to, continue dropping more and more shows this season.
See y'all next Sunday.
All right, and this is your boy, DT.
Get to the money. They know not to play when I step in. Build myself up like it's Tetris. I call her Nike the way that she check in. Give me that pin, I get reckless. I fuck this shit up every time cause I can and they jealous. I watch how they talk, if they cap, I can tell it. I get to the money, I want it, I smell it. I get to the money, yeah. Now go get to the money. 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 Go get to the money.